The truth behind Theo Silverton's murder is about to be uncovered, and a newly released preview clip has offered viewers an early look at the dramatic episode. A special one-hour installment, airing on Monday, the 22nd of June, will finally reveal the identity of the person responsible for ending Theo's campaign of fear. Through a sequence of flashback scenes, long-hidden events from the night of his death will come to light. Detective Kit Green takes center stage as he arranges a tense dinner gathering. Alongside Sarah, he invites Todd Grimshaw, Summer Spellman, Gary Windus, and Maria Connor to an evening that quickly spirals into chaos. As the night unfolds, Maria drinks heavily and becomes increasingly vocal, sharing her belief that Gary and Sarah have been secretly involved with one another. Speaking openly, Maria admits, "To be honest, Gary and I haven't been getting along recently. It's been the usual problems. Secrets, dishonesty, private phone conversations, and messages that mysteriously disappear." When Kit shows interest in the mention of deleted messages, Maria pushes further, claiming, "That's where you fit into all of this. Gary hasn't only been deceiving me. He's been deceiving you too. But deep down, you already know that, don't you? That's the real reason everyone is sitting around this table tonight. So here's a toast to Gary and Sarah. Their little secret has been going on for weeks." The preview clip gives fans an early glimpse of the confrontation. The big question remains, how will Gary, Sarah, and Kit respond to Maria's shocking accusations? Although Gary and Sarah are clearly hiding something, Maria's theory may not be entirely accurate. A recent statement from Coronation Street hinted, "People often say revenge is best served cold," but Maria Connor decides to raise the temperature when she publicly accuses Gary and Sarah of having a secret romance. She isn't the only person who has become suspicious. Kit has also noticed their unusual behavior and is determined to discover what they are hiding. With several people around the table having reasons to want Theo gone, the mystery deepens. Who is truly responsible for his death, and what other secrets are waiting to be exposed? Join us at 9 p.m. on Monday, 22nd of June for a special extended episode where hidden truths emerge, long-kept lies unravel, and the mystery surrounding Theo's murder is finally brought to an end. Coronation Street viewers have voiced fresh concerns for Betsy Swain after noticing what they believe could be a major hint about her future during recent episodes of the ITV soap. Fans of the long-running drama will remember that Betsy first appeared in Weatherfield in 2024 as a friend of Sabrina Adetiba. It was later disclosed that she is the daughter of DS Lisa Connor Swain. Since arriving on the cobbles, she has become involved in several high-profile storylines and looks set to remain at the center of more drama in the coming months. Recently, Betsy was left traumatized after discovering the body of a deceased neighbor on the same day as Lisa and Carla Connor's wedding. At the same time, she is preparing to feature heavily in an upcoming plot connected to Dylan Wilson. As a result, fans have been paying close attention to Betsy and Dylan's friendship after the actors behind the characters revealed that a significant coming-of-age storyline was on the way. In an episode broadcast earlier this week, Betsy, Dylan, and Brody Michaelis headed to the Rover's return, hoping to buy drinks. However, Sean Tully refused to serve them after realizing that Brody was not old enough. Undeterred by the setback, the teenagers purchased cans elsewhere and made their way to the precinct. Their plans were interrupted when a group of intimidating youths approached and demanded they hand over their drinks. Betsy stood her ground and refused. The confrontation became even more upsetting when the group mentioned Mason Radcliffe, Betsy's former boyfriend, who tragically lost his life during a knife crime incident last year. As tensions increased, Dylan stepped in and told the lads to leave her alone. Brody also challenged the group, dismissing them as being more talk than action. Unfortunately, his comments only escalated the situation. Realizing the danger, he urged Betsy and Dylan to run as the trio were chased by the youths. In the following episode, a shaken Betsy opened up to Dylan about how painful the reminder of Mason's death had been. Determined to focus on her future, she later revealed to Lauren Bolton that she had secured a place at a prestigious fashion college in London. She eventually shared the news with Dylan, who encouraged her to tell both Lisa and Carla about her plans. When the scenes aired later in the week, Carla was thrilled by the opportunity awaiting Betsy, while Lisa struggled with the prospect of her daughter moving away. Despite Lisa's worries, many Coronation Street fans believe a much darker twist could be ahead. Some viewers fear that recent dialogue may have subtly hinted at a dangerous storyline rather than a simple departure from Weatherfield. One fan admitted that hearing Betsy say, "I love you both to death," sparked mixed emotions, describing the moment as sweet but also strangely unsettling. Another viewer agreed, suggesting the line sounded almost too hopeful and made them suspicious about what could happen next. Others speculated that the comment might be setting up another dramatic attack or life-threatening storyline in the future, while some urged the soap not to put Betsy through a traumatic ordeal similar to past storylines involving Lisa. As speculation continues to grow, many viewers are convinced that Betsy's future could involve far more than a straightforward move to London. Debbie Webster is left emotionally shattered in upcoming Coronation Street scenes as the reality of her dementia diagnosis becomes increasingly difficult to ignore. Ever since learning she had dementia last year, Debbie has done everything possible to remain positive and continue living life as normal. She has worked hard to stay strong and maintain control despite the challenges ahead. However, a troubling series of incidents forces Debbie to confront the harsh truth about her condition, leaving her deeply frightened about what the future may hold. The episode opens with Debbie waking from a distressing nightmare linked to the recent drama surrounding the Webster family and the missing firearm. The unsettling dream continues to weigh heavily on her mind long after she wakes up. As the owner of the Chariot Square Hotel, Debbie has always taken pride in running the business successfully. But her confidence is shaken following an argument with Tracy Barlow. The disagreement begins when Debbie arrives to collect flowers she had ordered, only to discover that the bouquet contains lilies instead of the roses she requested. Ronnie Bailey and Carl Webster step in to calm the situation before becoming the next targets of Debbie's frustration. Clearly overwhelmed, Debbie snaps at them and insists they need to find the missing weapon before someone ends up getting hurt. During the conversation, however, she experiences a worrying memory lapse and struggles to remember the words she is trying to say. Things go from bad to worse once she returns to the hotel. Debbie finds herself unable to work out simple percentages and later accidentally reveals the gender of a baby during a party she is hosting. Unfortunately, an even more embarrassing moment is still to come. When Tracy appears again and questions whether Debbie is still capable of managing the hotel properly, tensions rise further. At that exact moment, a gender reveal balloon suddenly bursts. Startled and disoriented, Debbie becomes confused and mistakes Tracy for someone else entirely. In her panic, she loudly blurts out that she does not know where the missing gun is. The outburst causes shock among those present, leaving Debbie devastated and embarrassed by what has happened. Later, Ronnie finds her at home, where she finally opens up about her growing fears. Through tears, she admits she is beginning to wonder if Tracy may be right and that her ability to continue running the hotel could be slipping away. Debbie acknowledges that her dementia is progressing, but insists she is not ready to give up work or lose the independence she values so much. Ronnie reassures her that he will stand by her side no matter what decision she makes, and reminds her that there is still plenty of time ahead. Despite his comforting words, Debbie admits she can already feel the illness changing her. Heartbroken, she confesses that she fears losing the person she is today, and dreads the moment her condition worsens further. As Debbie faces the toughest battle of her life, the question remains whether Ronnie can continue to be the support she desperately needs throughout her journey.